What's good, YouTube? It's the inspiration, man. Let's deal with this being yourself. Live your truth. Kick Knowledge Inc. Live your truth. You hear me? Being yourself. What do you have to gain by being somebody for somebody else? What do you have to gain by being somebody for somebody else? Whether that be friendship, in your relationships with your significant other or girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, or in a relationship with your parents, because there's a couple of teenagers that watch these videos. With the friend thing, it's pretty much following the crowd. We always try to fit what's normal to that in crowd as opposed to that out crowd. If somebody's talking bad about somebody, we're going to talk bad about them too. If they're drinking and smoking, we're going to drink and smoke too. If they're committing crime now, so it's a strong possibility, if we're following the crowd to fit in, we're going to try to do the same thing. And a lot of the times, that person always trying to fit in, always the one that finds himself in the most trouble. The spouse thing. We go into a relationship a certain type of way. And a lot of times it's not being authentic with ourselves and with that other individual. Because it's an expectation to sit back that spouses have on one another, that you're going to be the same way that you came into this marriage for the rest of our lives. I met you a certain type of way, and this is how I'm expecting it to be. Things do change. Kids change things, work change things, but at the same time, personalities should never change in a marriage. Communication, everything's always to build on, not to tear down. Being, becoming. Marriage should never just be. It should always be becoming. You should always build on what you have instead of tear it down. And a lot of times, true identity comes in the marriage, and that's what things break down. So you wasn't authentic enough to sit back and tell me when we first met that these are the qualities and things that you don't do. This is going to take place on this time. This is going to take place on this time. A lot of the times, man and female want to know if they have each other. Physically, mentally, emotionally. That's emotionally, mental, same thing. Financially, physically, and emotionally. One of those things go away, we're going to find a big rift in the relationship. Because when we came into this marriage, we was eye to eye with things. Somebody wasn't the truth. Somebody wasn't the truth. I'm just going to be real. The way you go into a marriage is the way things should stay. Genuine communication. Being yourself. Laughing, joking, talking. The minute things go down, you show your true self, and that other person might not like your true self. That's when the ripple effect takes place. But anyway, mother, father, parents, with these teenagers, a lot of times they find themselves going into career fields that they don't necessarily want or like. They go in directions like you're going to join the military. A lot of these kids are not built for the military. A lot of people are not built for the military. That's just flat out truth. Now, what should be instilled in children, and a lot of children, it is put into them. So, but to be perfectly honest, society is putting them in a certain position, conforming them to think like you must go to work instead of get your own business or build on yourself. Everything's, they're gearing the kids. They turn them away from their authentic self because they're genuine as children. They tell the truth. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. They're living their truth until somebody gets to them and tells them that something is other than what they believe. You will never become, I was told that a couple of times, what I was not going to do. But what I was not going to do is accept somebody telling me that I wasn't going to live my truth as far as getting into the Army because I failed that ASVAB test so many times. I wasn't going to allow to take my personality away from that because I wasn't going to be me if I wasn't going to join the Army. I wasn't going to be me until I wore that flag on my shoulder and fought for my country. I wouldn't have been authentic with myself if I've never done that, never experienced it. So I was never that person to allow somebody to come in and tell me what I'm supposed to do with my life. This goes to say with everything I just touched on. Don't allow a person to come in and tell you who you are supposed to be in life. Don't allow a person to tell you who and what type of relationship that you're supposed to have with God. Don't live that lie. That's them trying to give you who you supposed to be, and that's a lie. That's a bald-faced lie. Be who God made you to be. He put a personality in your skin, in this vessel that we have, for you to be purposely filled and fulfilled and valued by the things you do. Just know you're meant to inspire others. For somebody to sit back and tell you that you're not meant to do that, they lying to you. We're meant to lift each other up. When you down, pick them up. Pick them up. You okay? Let's go. Let's not sit back and harp on this problem. Let's move forward and figure out ways to build on whatever's taking place. Have to be workless. Hey, you want to sit down and talk with some people, you know, they chest poke out and they arrogance and they find themselves too big to talk about situations because at the end of the day, they will feel they already had the answer to their solution. As opposing, hey, I always look up before I look down, man. Hey, check it out. This is a real quick video. Shout out to Kick Knowledge Inc., man. Live your truth. They speak value through their shirts. Their shirts have a message. Good people, wise people. Reach out to them, man. Link in the description below. It's your boy. Hey, if ain't nobody told you that somebody loves you, I'm telling you right now, I love you. Go ahead and tell yourself that you love yourself. Pat yourself on the back and tell yourself that you are doing a good job. You don't need somebody to sit back and tell you that all the time. You don't need somebody to come around and gratify you on what you got going on or what you should do in life. Just know that in yourself, in your heart, that you're doing a good job. Nobody has to tell you that, okay? If you feel that you're doing a good job, hey, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me I ain't nothing. I don't matter. Anyway, I'm just joking around. Hey, it's the truth. Live your truth. Kick Knowledge Inc.